Isolation Nation, welcome to the Social Distancing Social Club. I'm a man they call Ben Gleib, because that's my name. And also, I'm a man who's going to introduce other man, and who will introduce other man, and will introduce other woman. And then later on, there'll be a lot of other women and men, and people of all stripes will be joining us very shortly. And that's how the Social Distancing Social Club goes down. So we're very excited to get it underway. I hope you got your cup of Joe. Okay, I'm just going to... Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Hofstetter.
That was flawless. Hey, welcome to the show. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. Your PayPal.
Coffee almost went out of my nose right there.
I almost got a spit take. Damn. You can PayPal the show at sdscshow.com, of course. Super chat on the YouTube. Throw in those Facebook stars. Do all of that stuff. And, I mean, we're all alive today. I got so many, how are you doing messages after yesterday's show.
Steve, you believe this or not? I don't like to talk about this kind of thing, but as generally as I can say, I didn't even go to the bathroom yesterday at all.
I mean, that is something that, independent of the hot sauce, like, go get yourself checked out. Ladies and gentlemen, Bowers will be joining us in a second. He is right now in a breakout room with one of the comedians, going over everything. And so I'm just going to introduce Rachel. Rachel, how are you?
Good. I didn't use the bathroom either. That's not something I thought I'd ever share live on air, but here we are.
Maybe we're all sealed up forever.
Apparently, both Ben and Rachel shat in their living room. So
patio.
Patio. Okay. Rachel just moved. Howdy, new neighbors.
How was your date night, Rachel? After all that,
I was a little unwell, and then I hadn't slept. I was up for a long, long time the night before, so I went to bed real early. So we watched a horror movie, and I was asleep by 10 o'clock.
Sounds like most of my date nights, minus the early bedtime.
No, I thought that was the main. Okay, anyway, I actually.
And here's Chris Bowers.
Bow wow!
Jesus Christ! Hey guys, what's up, everybody?
It's the Bowers Power Hour.
Hey, what's up? How was the wings? How was the hot sauce next day? Are you guys that we're talking about? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. You missed it. Rachel shat on her porch. Ben shat in his living room. It was a whole thing.
See, I didn't go to the bathroom till this morning. I was totally fine, except it came out like dinosaur nuggets. Anybody else?
Oh my God.
It came out the exact shape it went in. It was very strange.
I took really a picture.
Weird. I'm not sure you're going to want to see the pictures, but I did take pictures in case you guys.
I'm good. Thank you so much for asking.
I'm not kidding. It looked so much like a Stegosaurus dinosaur nugget. I was like, holy shit. And I took a picture. I said, holy shit out loud.
You're being serious right now.
I'm being completely fucking serious. It was very strange.
Oh,
I just want to be clear. I didn't leave to go get pictures. I left because I was uncomfortable. I just want to
leave the group chat.
Steve, you had to go get your Polaroids. Is that what's going on?
No, I was just going to say that, like, I was surprised at how little I was affected by it. Like, it was something where at the time each one was uncomfortable, but then afterward, there wasn't any like lingering effects. Like I was fine afterward. So now, in fairness, we were dipping, whereas like on the hot ones, they cook it in the sauce. So like that might be a little tougher to eat. And also, dinosaur nuggets I think are easier than wings. Because with wings, you have to peel it off the bone. And with the dinosaur nugget, you could just bite and swallow.
Yeah. I did find my stomach was a bit upset. Like it had never been experienced, that much hot sauce. But besides that, was
my stomach was also upset, but that's just because it was watching Fox News.
Because somebody asked him if he wanted seconds on his dinosaur nugget. Says, "How dare you help me?" Now I'm upset.
That's why I was upset. Someone was trying to help me. No, it was good, and then I had to go to sleep early yesterday anyway because I had to wake up at 5 a.m. for my Australian show today, and so I was more I had almost forgotten about the wings challenge because I was just so concentrated on how fucking tired I was this morning. So, but we had a thing happen where someone heckled me in the chat.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah.
That was a new thing. Yeah, someone was. This guy was very.
Was it that parrot from the first day? Did he learn how to type?
Yeah, the parrot learned.
He can type now.
The parrot learned to type. It's been a long pandemic, so the parrot just.
Well, look, he wanted to write a novel, and so the first step was learning how to type. So
Yeah, it was. No, this guy was like upset that I wasn't doing more Australian-centric humor. And it was while I was doing stuff about like growing up with siblings, and I just went off about the idea because he kept typing it, and so I just went off about the idea of like, is having siblings unrelatable in Australia? Is that something you guys just don't have?
What a stupid. What, can you imagine a human being that's like, oh, these jokes aren't about my region? Like, what is with you?
Yeah,
That's what I remember. One of my favorite Simpsons ever is when he goes to the Bachman Turner Overdrive concert and he starts yelling, taking care of business. And they finally start taking care of business. He goes, get to the work and overtime part. He wouldn't even listen to the first half of the song. That's one of my favorite heckles of all time.
It is. I've had people do stuff like that at shows, like sometimes like during Q&A or come up to me after a show, and they'll say something like one guy was like, hey, how come you don't have any jokes about tennis players? And I'm like, what? No, I don't know anything about tennis players. I do not have jokes about your specific interest. I'm terribly sorry. Go see a tennis comedian. I'm sure there are several. It's very weird.
And if there's not, it's their fault.
Oh fuck! All right.
Yeah, I think Mike Costa's a tennis comedian, and so is what's the I forget his name. But used to be married to Clint Eastwood's daughter.
This is a great reference. I love this reference.
Kirk Fox. Fuck you guys. Kirk Fox is also a tennis pro. Mike Costa and Kirk Fox were tennis pros.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. And even they don't do tennis material.
That's not true. Mike Costa's a good 25-minute tennis chunk. So maybe send him.
Really?
Maybe that guy was just a big Costa fan.
I've been trying to get Costa for years to name one of his albums Costa Doing Business.
I gotta say, the first time I ever did a show with him, it was like, I guess it was as he was coming up, and he was like the tennis coach at University of Michigan, and I was just doing a show at UMich, and they said they were like, yeah, we're gonna have a local guy open for you, and I was like, okay, sometimes it goes well and sometimes it doesn't, and they're like, yeah, he's the tennis coach, and I was like, oh no. What are the odds that guy's funny? And then it was Mike Costa, and he was fucking great.
Oh, nice.
Great. Yeah.
I was going to say, just being the tennis coach alone, not only did he have to do bad jokes on your show, but also he got to sleep with all the girls afterwards. Women love a tennis coach. It's just how it goes.
That's true. Well, the good news about a tennis coach is when he gets the jokes wrong, it's not his fault.
So that is the joke that Ben just made.
I know. I'm doing the Steve thing where he repeats the joke a minute later.
All right.
Do we have an overnight game?
By the way, you guys saying the hot sauce didn't affect you is a lie.
What are you talking about?
This is because I don't know what's happening right now.
That was a brilliant callback to how you always. Okay, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Rachel, what were you saying?
Don't worry, I
do not have an overnight game. Who's the night king?
Love you, Bowers.
Thank you. There we go.
Tennis references.
All right, so the Night King game was make a song hotter.
None of us had to go deuce yesterday.
I actually drove to the airport. My car was almost a little deuce coupe, but it was not. So there we go.
I can't find my quiet sign. So quiet.
Yeah, I'm just being quiet, and I'm letting them tire themselves out.
Okay, I'm gonna go switch my lawn.
Thank you. The Night King game was make a song hot or hotter. I like Jack's turn up the thermostat instead of turn up the radio.
Nice.
But my favorite came from Frankie Berman's. I wish there was more lyrics in this, but the Beatles, hell, I need some blood.
Oh, nice.
I was gonna make up more lyrics to it, but I didn't. So congratulations, Frankie, you are the Night King.
Yes.
And just so you guys know too, Leedy's not here today, so it will be shitty doodle time. Just in time for, what is today's game, Steve?
Today's game is, and I don't know, this was a suggestion from Rachel. I want to be clear about this. I did not come up with this one, but it is Butthole a Band. So yeah, I'm sure you weren't affected by the wings at all, but then you're like, oh, we got to do a game about buttholes. So Butthole a Band. So take the name of a band and put the word butthole in it somehow. I know Butthole Surfers already exist, so it's buttholes for them. But for example, Butthole Thugs in Harmony, or Naughty by Buttholes, or Guns and Buttholes. That's actually what my DMs are for the most part.
And the one that
it's just
what did I
butthole
suggest?
things, right? Yeah, it's not all buttholes. Anything butthole related.
Anything butthole related. So like I liked Hootie and the Blowhole.
Okay, yeah. So it could be butthole related or the word butthole anyway. But the point is, and if you're on the YouTube chat, you can't put in asshole. They'll probably censor you. But anyway, the point is, if you want to participate in the game, what you do is you comment on any of our feeds. But if you want yours to count toward the prize at the end of the show, as well as having a much better chance of being read on air, what you do is you comment with a tip, at least $5 of a super chat, a Venmo, or a PayPal. And as always, if you're in our video front row, you get up to 2 buttholes for free. Thank you, Rach.
That's correct. By the way, I love that on a show that at frequently penises things and dicks things, there was a text, is buttholing a thing too immature?
Yeah, that was... Yeah, when Rachel sent that, it was like, is this okay? We're like, yeah, of course it's okay.
So video front row, please turn on your cameras, join the party. It's time for the VFR. It's grapes to be with everybody.
I feel like the crowd's quiet today.
Well, yeah. I don't know what's happening right now.
Don't worry.
Not you, Ray. Shut up, Ray. I mean, everyone else.
We're joined by the Roddy Snaff himself. It's Roddy Snaff. I hope you got carbonated soda handy, Roddy. Oh, you do? Okay, great. We are joined by Steve and Val. Great to see you all.
Al, did you see your cartoon replacement yesterday?
You approve, Val? You approve?
That's someone else's voice? What is happening? I can't tell what's happening.
I think that's a kid. I think that's someone's kid in the background somewhere.
Oh.
I love that Bowers.
I thought front row Steve was just a ventriloquist. I thought he was throwing his voice.
Bowers doesn't even know what children sound like. That is how. What is that? Is that a high-pitched person in the background? What's happening there?
Bowers is like, oh, I love the sound of children, how they go moo in the morning. You're like, no, that's a cow, Bowers. Cow.
You know the best way to get your cow out of the way, you go moo.
Okay.
We are joined by Aranka Heineke. Your lighting's weird. You got like a sepia tone going on there. We are also joined by James Nielsen, Mick SDSC, now serving over 200 comics. Let me explain. Today, we have a new comic on the show. You'll be introduced to him shortly. And he will be the 200th different comedian ever to appear on this show. Pretty damn cool, pretty damn crazy. So,
nice
moment.
Or it could be the 275th comic and we just believe Greg Murphy and he made it up. But we believe Greg. Whenever he tells us something, we believe it's real. So we're just going to go with today's.
Bowers, the oracle of Greg Murphy, does not lie.
I agree. I trust him completely. I'm just saying that he could say this is the 700th comic. I'd have been like, wow, really?
Oh, and reminder then, after the VFR, we need to apparently, I don't know if Greg's doing it or Taylor's doing it. Great. Before we do a comic. Okay, cool. Sarah Green is here, everybody. Mean Sarah Green. You're too nice to be mean, but I'll call you that anyway. Is that a picture of people's buttholes? Okay, why am I?
I was wondering how everyone was feeling today. You know?
How did this become? I used to be okay. Anyway,
I used to be anti-props and anti-buttholes, Ben, and now you're pro both. This is weird.
In fact, sometimes they work well together. Ask Abby Wright, or work badly together. We are joined by the queen of the crochet, the sewing songstress of the South. It's Marissa Mayrick, everybody. With her Isolation Nation gear, which you can get.
South of Washington State, you mean?
That's correct. North of Canada, south of Canada.
Yeah. Even that, she is in literally the northernmost city in Washington.
Yeah.
Just talk to Canadians before your American worldview just sours you on the possibility of other people being South, Steve.
All right, fine. Yeah, she's south of Canadians.
Timothy Brown is with us. Hey, Timothy Brown, you are tired, just tired.
Tam woke up for the Australian show. Much appreciated, Tam.
Oh,
very nice.
So she used up all her laughs then. I get it. I see what's happening.
Oh, interesting. Oh, we've got left his size now. We are joined by the good doctor herself. She might be able to advise us medically if things go even more south than they did last night and today. Is Dr. Abibier Wright. Welcome, Abibier. And we are joined by the Yokester himself. You know him, you love him. It's Patrick Yoakley. Damn right. And wearing his home pinks, we've got Sean Ehrlich, joined by a sauceaholic bear that is saucing hole after being sucked off by a water buffalo. And I think we know that.
A water buffalo?
Yeah. Yeah.
You mean an elephant?
In a minute, I'm going to introduce somebody from Australia who might tell me if there's a water buffalo is a real animal, and I think they are a real animal. But we'll see. There's a water in the movie, Water Buffalo Jackknife 445. All right, we are joined by, name the movie in the chat or when I introduce you. We're joined by Greg Burnt Butthole. How's Uranus? I'm fine. I'm actually fine. Mars, how about you? Fuck off, says Mars Steve. Okay, Ringworm, you're so tough. How is your anus, says Rachel. And Saturn me says, I actually feel like I Saturn something sharp. That was also on fire.
By the way, me saying fuck off could be in a bad mood or a good mood. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, yeah.
You have very in common with all British people.
It's my greeting.
We are joined from Australia by the zoologist extraordinarius. It's Zara Bending.
Hey, and water buffalo are real. We call them carabao in the Philippines.
Yep, you're damn right. And did they ever get jackknifed on the 405?
What?
No one knows the movie?
It's a movie reference.
It's not Crocodile Dundee. That is not correct, Wendy. I'm sorry.
It's not Fletch. That's my
It's
car hit a water buffalo.
Fletch.
Can I borrow your
Fletch.
towel? Is it Fletch?
His car hit
He
a
goes-
water
he goes,
buffalo.
"My-
It didn't
can I borrow your
catch
towel?
it.
My car hit a water buffalo. Is that the one you're talking about?
No, I thought he said, can I borrow your towel? There's a water buffalo jackknifed on the 405, no?
No, that's a different. There's a different movie that has the jackknife on the 405. It's not Fletch.
Oh,
You're
okay.
close though. I don't know what movie that is, but there is a movie that has that same line. But it may also be Fletch. But I don't think Fletch made two water buffalo jokes.
No, maybe it was jackknife on the 405 without water buffalo. The point is, you're half right and you're right and I'm wrong.
Welcome to Incorrect Movie Trivia, a show where we discuss what we don't know about movies.
By the way, nice crocheted blanket you got there, Zara. Really nice.
I know, right?
Good morning, Vietnam.
Yes.
Oh, is that right? Wow. Yes.
Yes, that's what it
Yes.
is. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Taylor.
Love
Now,
that.
Taylor was just saying that. It's early there.
We are joined by Steph. Read the ad correctly, Andrews.
That was his issue last night. He didn't read the ad correctly, Steve.
What?
That was Chris's issue last night.
Oh, yeah. The guy who was heckling. He I had posted a thing of me with a bunch of Australian food, and I was like, "Hey, I'm ready for the show. I've got all these Australian snacks." And then he thought that meant I was doing a bunch of material about Australia and their snacks.
Oh, I thought you were Jim Gaffigan and you were doing an Australian Jim Gaffigan set.
Yeah, just the whole
I
thing.
like it.
I'm just doing an hour on fruit chucks, Bowers. That's how.
And Steph did not spell ad correctly, just for the record.
Mate, it's 5 a.m. where I am. Leave me alone.
I will not. We are
I don't know
joined
if it
by,
was 1D or 2.
joined by the Frank Berman himself. It's Frank Berman.
Wait, Steph. So that wasn't a typo. You actually debated whether it had one D or two and then decided on T too? Is that what happened?
Added the D, hence.
Hey, look. She's into
I added the D because the guy last night was a double D.
I like when the D is added.
Thank Carmel.
Or D.
I'm a fan of double D's, man. We're all a fan of double D's. I get what you're saying.
I am. No, I'm not saying that. No, move on.
People are either a fan of adding the D or the double Ds, and some are fans of both.
Both.
So,
We are joined by a man who's always going down until he's going up. It's Hayden Lamaster. Nice Steel City shirt. We are joined now in the VFR by a woman we've all known and grown to love. Good morning, Rebecca Fisher.
is that a
behind you with
child
the-
in frame?
that a dog? What is that?
Yeah, that's my son.
That's what a kid looks like? Cool. All right.
Hello, son.
Just a heads up, not a very child-friendly episode.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, there's another one.
Another one.
Oh, there's
Wow.
more.
Multiplying.
All right.
all right, that is on you. You have been warned.
Hey, those kids aren't wearing any Steve Hofstetter shirts. That makes Steve very angry. So you might want to buy them.
I have them in kid sizes, but I should have them in kid sizes.
How come no one's making double kid jokes on this show? This is bullshit. We are joined by Anna. Glad you are all okay. That's Anna Hood with the Walter shirt. Thank you, Anna.
Oh, Walter.
Thank you, Anna.
Nice.
We are joined by Jason Bowles. And we are joined by the distillery himself. It's Jack Dustile.
You guys are busy with the 405, but welcome to the 406.
What?
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. That's the Montana
Yep.
area code, baby.
It is,
He's in
yeah.
Montana, 406. That's for the entire state. One area code. Montana's has a larger landmass than Germany. One area code. Love it.
Both people in Montana share the same area code?
Well, actually, it's not an area code. If you dial 416 and it goes, if you'd like to talk to Jack, press 1.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by Wendy Swerdlow. Great to have you, Wendley Swerdlow. And we're joined by a man who needs no introduction. So who's next? It's Ray Benjamin, everybody.
Every time I see that hat, Ray, I think it has whiskers. It takes me a second.
It's a catfish hat.
Every time I see the hat, I'm like, oh, nope, just a hat. Okay.
That is a catfish hat. In fact, it's not even that hat. It says it is.
That hat doesn't look like what it says it looks like at all. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Correct.
It keeps the rain off my head.
There you go.
That's a great, very literal interpretation of hats. I love that. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by Josepha Snyder Snyder.
And a shout out to
Much
Robin
love
Williams. It was
to
just
Robin
what would have been his 70th birthday.
Man, what a genius. And we are joined by somebody here honoring the 200 comedians we have served. Mick SDSE style. It's downtown Lindsey Brown.
Oh, yeah.
And we are joined by a man who is currently driving on the way back to his backdrop with all the stuff. It's Curtis Mason.
Coitus.
Curtis Mason.
Curtis Mason.
Certain things you shouldn't tell us out loud there, Coitus. That was a bad move.
His first name is Coitus. You hear that, Carmel?
Why do you think he's in the car? He's on his way.
Carmel just shouted, "Stop!" Shut up. Okay, got it. She's closing my door. There we go. Well, you think your career's going this way, that way, it's a very different story. You know what I mean? Everybody needs somebody to keep them humble in life.
So, by the way,
sorry, baby, I love you. Ever, she says.
all right, Bowers, I believe it's your turn.
Oh, that's the VFR.
Yep.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that was done. All right. Does that mean we got no leading? Are we doing shitty doodles or are we doing something else?
Oh yeah, we said that while you were in the
Yeah, we're doing
room.
shitty
Okay,
doodles.
sorry, I wasn't in the room. My
Yeah.
bad. I didn't know if we were just doing shitty doodles or butthole drawings. Anyway,
Yes.
Please, no butthole drawings.
I'll do some butthole drawings for sure. I'm sure there's gonna be some butthole drawings. Anyway, we've got two great comics as always. Jen Saunderson is back. Oh my gosh, Jen, how are you? It's Jen Seaman, everybody. How you doing, Jen?
Hey, I'm just trying to make sure the baby doesn't cry and interrupt everything.
Right. We don't interrupt your husband doing yoga again like we did on Origin Stories. Was he mad at you? Did you get in any trouble after that, or was he?
No,
okay?
he's just like, we agreed, like this would be my time right now. And I'm like, yeah, sorry.
Origin Stories had something different in mind.
Yeah. We apologize. That's all right. But also, we have a brand new comic star. Two others on the show. It's Latif Tayour, everybody. Woo!
Latif.
Is he here?
How you guys doing?
Hey, there he is. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Good to be here. This is super fun. You guys are having a great time. It's a beautiful way to spend the afternoon on a Saturday.
Nice. Is that a real curtain you have in your house, or is that a green screen? What's going on there?
Yeah, I just live on a stage. I don't actually have any furniture. I just kind of like pop up, and then I'll just go like this and go away when it's all over. So.
I love that.
Latif only lives during shows. That's how.
Yeah. Well, one day we'll just have comedy bots that'll just do this for us, so we can look forward to that day. One day.
So you're like Bo Burnham Sock in the new special. Okay, I like it. That's
pretty much exactly.
Goes into a void when he's done. Where are you at? Are you in New York or where are you at right now?
I'm in Los Angeles.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
Thank you, Latif, for taking time off of growing people's eyelashes to be here with us today.
Yeah, I mean, let's keep that going. I could probably donate my eyelashes to like someone who needed them. They're pretty long.
Oh, lashes of love. There you go. You can send a cancer kid with no lashes, a little bit of some clip on.
I always thought lashes of love was from like an angry parent that was like, "I'm do this because I love you."
This hurts me more than you. Yeah.
I just love the idea of a kid with like no eyelashes, and that's his big dream to get eyelashes, and someone donates them finally, and he gets them, and then he feels good. He walks out in the world, and he's like, "Look," and they're like, "What?" He's like, "Look," and they're like, "I don't see anything," and they're like, "Look close." They're like, "Okay, I guess," and he's like,
Totally.
That sounded autobiographical, Ben. Is that a story that?
Ben, the child with no lashes. By the way, so a couple things. One. Look what Marissa did gave to me in Washington. I'll try to show you the whole thing. It's another quilt, but it's a
Oh, very cool. Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh
Nice.
stuff and all the Steel City stuff, which I very much appreciate. It's
cool.
awesome.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Marissa. But also, Greg Murphy gave me the history of the cast name mispronunciation gag.
Oh,
nice.
Of the whole thing. So episode 214, which was February 27th, was the first time because Cass at first did not have her last name on. She was just Cass for a while. And so once she put her last name on, Ben mispronounced it. And then he couldn't, and then the next episode was 214. He couldn't remember which way it was right. So Cass said it was pronounced like Civil War. And then I predicted that Ben would not remember again and accidentally call her Cass Vietnam. I guess the first iteration of it being wildly wrong. So then Cass scolded Ben and said that Rachel pronounced it right. In the next episode, Ben tried but did not remember. And then in the next episode again, we don't know if he did it on purpose or not. Then on the next episode, he tried again, missed again. And then in 218, Ben called her K's Tim. So, and then from then on, it took off. He's not here today, but that's the cast.
We're off to the cashews after that.
So for 50 episodes, it was an honest mistake, and it's been a bit for like 4, is what you're saying.
For 4 or 5 episodes where it was like legitimately we couldn't tell if he was trying and missing, and then I think he did try and miss, and then he was just like, fuck it, let's go and make it a thing.
There you go. Rachel, anything to catch on? But we do have an update from Greg about the sauce challenge, right? So we'll probably let's do any tips, and then we'll do the Greg thing.
Okay, we have one general from Master General Technics. He said 406, Jack. I see you, and I raise you 416 in Toronto.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that is 10.
Oh, well, area code battle.
Yeah.
That's how we do, Latif.
It's the age-old area code battle.
And then lastly, Dana wanted to thank Greg for the cast history. We were all looking forward to that. So thanks.
Very cool. Nice.
All right, what's that?
Or just cast history. I'm sorry.
Her name is Cass Hizzles. Cass Hizzles. It's a person. Is Greg doing it? How do we
Taylor,
do you have it?
Yeah, he sent me the thing.
Perfect.
Well,
I didn't know we were getting rated on this.
Chris Bowers texted me at 4 a.m. Eastern time saying, "Hey, Greg's got a thing." I was like, "Thanks, Bowers." And then, sure enough, Greg, 2 minutes later at 4:02 a.m. was like, hey, this is the thing, and I am not awake, so let's see what this is.
I figured you'd wake up in the morning. Basically, he said, "Hey, Taylor never checks my messages. Can you send him a message having him check my messages?" So I did. I don't know. I guess I didn't do the time change math.
But Bowers also last night was the same time where you texted me and said, "I think I solved the vaccine thing."
I figured it out. No. By the way, here's the argument. By the way, and
no.
Listen, this is my fault.
No. If you're a Trump person, you're not doing it because of whatever. This isn't going to help you. But if you have friends that are just lazy, like I do, what they don't understand is the reason that we need to all get vaccinated.
They're taking you out.
Bowers, you're spouting too much truth. Stop.
Black Hawk Down just landed to take you out. So.
Right now, we are hoarding all the vaccine in the United States because we're so ready for those hillbilly. I saw last night they said that there's not a single person in the United States that's more than 2 miles away from a vaccine right now, and we have we're holding 10 vaccines for every one person in this country that doesn't have it. If we all got vaccinated, then Australia could get it, and Brazil could get it, and all these other countries would get it, and we'd end COVID. And we have enough vaccine for the whole world. We're just hoarding it right now. So get your friends to get vaccinated, and that's the argument though.
I agree, and also I just want to add a context. Take out Bowers going, Brazil can get it.
Brazil could get it.
Yeah.
I mean, anywhere can get it from me, but you get my point. Anyway.
Speaking of getting it, hey, the hot sauce competition.
There we go.
All right.
So evidently there's a placement, but this is actually really well done. So in 4th place, and there's tiebreakers. Bowers and Rachel got to 7, so they're 4th and 3rd. Bowers is 4th because he ate the Spice Book number 6 sauce in the optional round, but Rachel did number 7 in the optional round, so she gets 3rd. And then
I ate the garlic one. You ate the wasabi.
Yeah, that's and then 2nd and 1st. What?
I disagree with this already. I did not finish 2nd. There was no way I finished 2nd.
Well, you got to 8, and you got 2nd because you ate the diluted mixture of all of them. Skipped.
Oh yeah, I ate the garbage at the end. I forgot.
Skipped level 7. Evidently. And then Ben is 1st place because he ate diluted level 7 and 8 mixture, and then 8 level 7. Like, it's the 2nd tiebreaker. Just ate it. And, something that I'm typing right now, Ben is also a maniac.
Yeah, Ben, I gotta say, I disagree that I finished 2nd. I think I'll take 3rd maybe, but I don't think I finished 2nd. I think Bowers was 2nd. But Ben definitely finished 1st, and it was double dipping in the scorpion. That was
Bowers, did you do the scorpion?
No, I didn't do it yet. I mean, you want me to do the scorpion?
The high? Okay, so that does mean Bowers came in last.
Bowers.
Bowers is wearing scorpion right now.
He goes, fuck you all. I'm going to get that scorpion.
But here's why this community is so great. Sure, we can argue about who's 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, but we don't argue about who won the election. It's very clear to everybody.
Not only did we not argue, frickin' Tom Brady made fun of the people. Tom Brady made fun of people who denied the election. You fucked up.
When Tom Brady, Trump supporter, tells you you're an idiot for not believing what actually happens, it's time to get on board the sane train. Okay?
Also, I think, can we all just take a moment to congratulate Ben on winning an election?
Congrats, Ben.
And once again, with no help from Steve.
Hey, I was just your press secretary just then. I pointed it out.
That's true. But also, during the election, you were actively working against me this time, which was about the same as the first time.
Yes.
I did not try the scorpion. Was it tough? Was it bad?
It's bad, but if you want to do it.
Ben's got a stomach of steel. I didn't have scorpion. I had whatever you sent Savannah over to kill me with.
Oh, please don't swing it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God.
Call a paramedic!
Bowers.
That bad?
Are you fucking crazy, Bowers?
How much did you get there? A good amount?
Up for you.
I drank the whole bottle. I drank the whole thing.
No.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Of course, it only had water in it.
Sorry, Ben. Bowers wins. Bowers
I don't know if that hurt.
You know who doesn't win?
I had to leave early for the airport, so I didn't do this. This was my plan at the end. Do it.
You know.
Boys,
Bowers Bowers wins, but you know who doesn't win? Chrissy.
Ours does not win. This is outside of the parameters of the competition. It's very impressive. This is a separate thing.
Yeah, this is a separate thing. This was stupid. Oh,
As you're watering, looking at this.
Yep.
Winning the slam dunk contest, not the All-Star game. This is pretty incredible.
We are now taking applications for a new host.
Hey, Bowers, stay on camera. Stay on camera.
He has to go get something. Don't even, Ben. He's gonna die.
Your milk or something.
Let him drink the warm milk.
That's not enough milk, my dude.
Oh, that was bad. That's not good milk. Fuck. When is it?
I gotta say, Bowers, this episode started a little slow. Wait, holy shit. Nice Hail Mary.
Latif, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, this is SDSC. Let's do a set, guys. Let's do a
Yeah.
set.
I don't think Bowers can introduce. So,
All right, I'll introduce. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up now, while Bowers is not on camera and not here, please welcome. Speaking of milk, Jen Saunderson, everybody. Jen Saunderson.
Hey, yeah.
I've tried up. Sorry, I thought there was more time because my eyes were watering just watching that. Okay, sorry. Things are starting to open up now, which is great. Here in LA, things are opening up. I'm a professional. Opening up, which is crazy. And everyone here in
Jackie,
LA
you're fired again. Jackie, you're fired.
Oh no!
I'm so sorry. No, I just gotta tell you, during Jen's set, I gotta let you go.
I'm getting off the top. Things are starting to open up now. People in LA are trying to give each other hugs, and I'm just not ready for that. Like if you're a middle school sex ed teacher, like if I give you hugs, it's like I'm hugging everyone you ever made hugs with. I'm just not ready for that kind of commitment. And I get it, everybody wants to hug because it's summertime, it's swimsuit season, people want to get close. And I'm trying to lose weight, but I'm not trying to lose it for swimsuits. I'm trying to lose it because I'm pushing 40. And I'm trying to make it so my doctor doesn't prescribe me a sleep apnea machine. Ooh, hot girl summer. Remember, breathe so I don't die. Summer. But I'm also trying to lose it because as many of you know, I just had a baby, and it's great, you know, but it's important to have a baby for the right reasons. For me, it's so that I don't get side-eyed when I go trick-or-treating this year. Yeah, it's cool. I got a baby chaperone. She's hip to it. I've been getting so angry because there's been so much news lately about what's happening with the environment, with climate change, and these billionaires have so much money and so many resources. I'm wondering if anybody's tried to reverse psychology, or use reverse psychology to get them to help out. Like, hey, you know what's gonna make your hair grow back and give you a super big peen? Clean the ocean. It makes everybody wet. I'm a mom. Now, it's just been so aggravating, all the news lately, you know. And what I do when I'm frustrated or when I'm scared is I recoil. I go and I do my comfort food. For me, it's horror movies. Like if you don't like it, it's 90 minutes, you're in, you're out, it's fine. And I love horror movies because everybody agrees who the monster is. Like everybody's on board. Like nobody's on Twitter going, but the monster was a big part of my childhood. Like everybody agrees. Like everybody knows we got to get the monster. And there's always this trope of like, there's a girl who nobody believes, and she's trying to tell everybody in the town, like, hey, there's a man and he's hurting us. And everybody's like, Freddy doesn't exist. Jason doesn't exist. Cosby doesn't exist.
Yes.
It's true. And it's so aggravating because like more people are coming out, you know, and in the entertainment industry, and everybody just meets it with like, well, you gotta separate the art from the artist. You just gotta separate the art from the artist. When they find out that their heroes are monsters, like this doesn't happen in any other profession. You don't kick in the door to a boardroom and somebody's just like, yeah, Kevin murdered all those people, but he brought count. That means something here at Salino and Barnes. Just like, I'm so frustrated this week. It's like my dad and I got into a fight. Some people saw it on Twitter. It's fun. And, like, it makes me remember when I was a kid, he always wanted me to send him a greeting card, like something that sounded really nice. Because as a kid, he was kind of like an absentee father, more of a biological dad. Like sometimes we'd see each other on weekends, like that kind of dad. And he wanted a card that showed that he was a good dad. But they don't make those kind of cards. I wanted like an honest card that was just like, thanks for sending me $20 one time. Here's a picture of a meadow. Or stop calling mom. She's with Ted now. Congrats on parole. You know, just something more something not disingenuous. Because I don't think that all of our dads deserve #1 dad type mugs and stuff like that. Like if I got kidnapped to Bulgaria, like my dad wouldn't be like Liam Neeson and Taken. Like I would be Bulgarian. That's the result. And my dad, like he surprised all of us during quarantine. Like he got a tattoo of a wolf and he was like, check it out, Jennifer. I'm a wolf. I'm a lone wolf, Jennifer. I'm a lone wolf. Like, you've been married 5 times. That's a codependent wolf. And it makes me so angry because he's refusing to get the vaccine because he's worried that the government's going to track him. I'm like, you owe child support in 3 other states. Government is already tracking you. Thank you.
Saunderson, everybody. Jen Saunderson. Tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, Super Chat on the YouTube. I gotta say, Jen, first of all, that monster was a big part of my childhood is an excellent line. Holy shit, that's good. But also, when you were like, yeah, that no one kicks in the door of a company and murdered all those people, but he brought in a lot of business, I think you just described Big Pharma. That's
yeah, and by the way, you're right, Jen. Yeah, most industries will cover up their monsters if they make them enough money. That's how this all works.
Yeah, I think
corporations also cover up monsters. The U.S. Olympic team, the U.S. Olympic team let that doctor guy be the doctor forever. Like, what the fuck?
I do love the joke. I do love the idea of like on a big level, absolutely, but on a smaller level, they don't. And like that's what's interesting to me. Where it's, you know, like, oh, he's a big part of my childhood, so I'll separate the art from the artist. But at the same time, they don't do that with, like, you know, a florist.
Yeah.
Where they're just like, oh, I'm going to go get a bouquet for my mother. Be like, didn't that guy murder everybody? Be like, yeah, but have you seen the arrangements? Really...
He does the arrangements for the funerals he caused.
Exactly.
That's just a marketing plan. That's just a marketing plan. Yeah, that would actually be a funny movie if you found there was a serial killer that owned a floral company, and that's what he was doing. He was.
Oh my god!
And whenever somebody comes into a store and asks for flowers, he looks at them real menacingly and goes, "That can be arranged."
Oh shit!
It's like Little Shop of Horrors, but at a better budget.
Somebody has to start a horror house called Little Shop of Horrors. Somebody has to.
Or it could be with little
To
people,
Google.
little horse,
Am I
but that's
supposed to do
okay.
it?
Yeah, you should do it.
Hi, everybody. I'm quitting comedy to become a madam.
No, Jen, the idea of like people defending someone just because they liked their work 20 years ago is the most frustrating thing. Like you see that happen on social media all the time, and I'm 100% with you on that. Like that's the worst.
And for sure, it doesn't change that the jokes were good, but it doesn't mean you're supposed to support the artist still or like the artist still.
Yeah, but I can't anymore. Like I can't. Because it's different with a movie because there's so many people involved in that movie that like if there was a movie that Kevin Spacey was in, the rest of the movie was still good, the writer was still great, the director was still great, and so like there are some things like I could still watch Usual Suspects, but it's very difficult for me to watch like stand up from a comedian who turned out to be a monster because that's 100% them, and so like it's when it's their art I can't do it anymore.
Well, I mean, in fairness, there was probably an agent and manager that took percentages and did nothing to help.
Well,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I don't.
We all know that agents are all above board and awesome people, so we don't want them to not get
I've
their
also
money.
never watched a comedy special being like, "Hey, I don't like his work, but have you seen his agent? So good."
Hell of a florist.
I like 10% of this special.
Okay, does it have anything? I'm not even gonna ask that question. All right,
Rachel, what do we got coming in?
We got coming in, right?
All right. So we had Kim Stewart send you $10 and said, "Nice save after Bauer's near-death experience."
They don't prep you for that.
I know. Rachel said it also, but like when you just kept saying things are opening up, all I could think of is probably off camera right now.
It wasn't really that bad after I got through the initial like, oh, that was tough. It's fine now, so I don't know. Oh wait,
There's nothing left over, like.
No, I mean my mouth is fine now. I drank a little bit of milk, had some crackers. I think I'm into hot sauce, man.
I mean, the weird part is the jacket started white.
No, the problem is the shorts are red now. That's
oh my god! Oh no! Oh, suddenly Bowers is dressed like Deadpool. What just happened?
Oh, but my butthole is. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh no!
Okay.
All right, I'll shut up. Rachel, what do we have coming in?
All right, Jeff. We have Tim Brown tipped you and said, "I'm a professional." That line just kicked off a great set.
Because I'm combating mom brain at the same time, which is real.
We had Frankie Berman tipped you and said, "Great set. That was hilarious." Patrick Yoakley sent you $50 and said, "I love this set. Congratulations on your early release. Gift card attached." And then it's an emoji that looks like it's wrapping itself around money. So it's the best kind of gift card, really. It's just cash. Let's see. Dana sent you $10 and said, "Welcome to motherhood. You start caring about what happens to the planet. You think it would be easier than that, yeah? Well done starting your set while everyone else was dialing 911 for Bauer."
I have done a show where the fire alarm has gone off and I've had to evacuate everyone. And then I just redid part of the show in the parking lot.
Do you know what Jen just did? Jen just played on as the Titanic sank.
We were having lunch. I don't remember the line. It's been 20 years.
Let's see. Ray sent you $10 and said, "Because you rock," and the guitar emoji. So it's appropriate for what you're doing right now.
I like that the new comedian has no idea and probably thinks that I have to pee. And that's
He's still around. I think he probably already left. I think he left. We walked him.
No, Latif's still here. He's still here.
Let's see. Tracy Myers sent you $10.
I'm here. It's good dancing. You're doing a great job.
Tracy Myers tipped you and said, "Horror movies are comfort food. You're awesome."
Yeah. Thank you.
Front row Steve sent you $10 for Bulgarian lessons.
Don't wish that on me. I don't want to be.
Oh, Let's see. Zara tipped you and said, "Thank you, Jen." Technics threw in a few bucks and said, "Freddy's freaky florist flick, run Forest run."
The fact that Rachel can do tongue twisters with no problem, but has trouble with regular words, I don't understand.
He's fine with any word she's
in a
heard
row,
before.
she's good. 3, you lose her.
Steve, if you know anything about her sex life, you would understand it.
Yeah, I'm good with my tongue, apparently. I didn't want to say that. I said it anyway.
I learned way more.
Sorry, Jen. Sorry. Let's see. We had.
Sorry, I think I can only use that for the first year.
Let's see. We had some generals come in. Dana tipped for Bauer's stomach pumping.
Nice.
Renee, what is this?
Oh, Bowers came in. Like, he just came to visit me. It's pretty
He deceased. Let's see. Renee also tipped for Bow Wow for such incredible commitment, and then tipped for Jen for having to follow that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Sorry about that, Jen. I didn't think that would be that hard to follow. I didn't realize that was.
Bowers, you're a fucking gamer. That was impressive. Like, on a technicality, Ben still won yesterday.
No, Ben
I'm not
won
gonna take
for
that away
sure,
from him.
for sure. But I'm saying, like, is there something like? Is there supposed? Is there something wrong with me? Like, how does this not hurt? I don't know what's happening.
I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed.
Wait, I don't know. Hold on a second. Is there something wrong with me? How does this not hurt? You have been eating preservatives for the last 30 years. Your stomach, your throat, and probably your asshole are coated with MSG and everything else.
Your stomach, your throat, your asshole, and your chode.
That's all I love the interpretive dance.
It's making me not feel so well. Like, I might have to excuse myself.
Let's see. We also had Ray, fresh milk for Bow Wow. Philippa had said, yeah, Dodgy law is growing here in Oz as well. Cities are in lockdown, driving demand. So, Bowers, maybe you're onto something.
Yeah.
And then lastly, Tam Brown said, Technics, I see your 416 and I raise you 832 for Houston.
Yay!
Oh, shit. Area code war.
I got skipped. I'm 412 now. I got skipped right over. I should
Oh.
have bid early.
You should have put it in there.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't own all the area codes, Steve. I would have thought you would have trademarked those in like 1965 or something.
You're like,
Before you were even born. Before you were even born, somehow you figured it out.
I got owns in different area codes. Is that what?
I think we're ready for the next comic. So
Let's
Jen,
do it.
All right, coming up next. First time on the show, not the last time. It's Latif Tayour, everybody. Woo!
Thanks for having me, guys. This is so fun. Everyone's having a good time, and you're chatting, and there's so much inside jokes that I don't get, but I'm happy to be here. I feel the positive energy regardless. So, I feel like you all have big hearts. Do you have big hearts?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys live on the coast then. You're dead inside, I get it. And, well, guess what? Did any of you get the Pfizer vaccine? Woo! Prize side effect, big hearts, okay? Pfizer can't make products that don't have side effects. They tried to make a blood thinner, and we got Viagra. Pfizer also makes Advil. Look how scared you all got. Side effect, big titties, okay? So, and if you're not laughing, it means you're feeling your chest right now. I'm born on Valentine's Day, which means I automatically have a big heart. My parents used to joke with me growing up. They're like, oh, we should have made your middle name Valentino to celebrate the day. I know, they're very creative. Instead, they made my middle name Sadr. It's spelled S-A-D-R. It's after the first president of Iran, guys. And we're not Iranian. Yeah, they just gave me that gift of secondary inspection. So when I check in from my flight, they're like, allow for extra time. I'm like, why? They're like, you'll see. No, that's good. It's on the. I recently changed my Instagram name to my real name, so surprise, Latif Tayour was available. When I did that, this guy found me. He's like, "Hey, you're a Tayour. I'm a Tayour. Maybe we're related." And I was like, "Okay, maybe, but you're in Lebanon. I'm not Lebanese, but I'll add you back. Like, what's the worst that could happen?" And he's like, "Can I borrow $1,000?" And I was like, "Oh, we're definitely related." I like Instagram. It's the social media I use the most. But I decided after this I need to clean up my profile. So I started deleting old photos. And I found this one that this very famous person had liked. And I wanted to relive the moment. So I opened up the photo and I started scrolling looking for that blue check mark. And it was gone. And I don't know what's sadder, the fact that I wanted to relive a like from last year, or that Vin Diesel came back to my page a year later and unliked the photo. He is too fast and too furious. I have a lot of friends who quit TikTok. They're like, it's gross. It's just underage girls. And I was like, well, you know it's based on your search history, right? So maybe you search for different stuff and then I don't have to call the cops. How about that? They keep selling us these apps. They're like, get TikTok, you'll be famous. Get Robinhood, you'll be rich. And then we just download them, hit all the buttons, nothing happens, and we just panic and delete everything. Are you guys into crypto? You buying the crypto stuff? Okay, cool. I like this crowd. You're like, we saw Madoff. We know a Ponzi scheme when we see one. I bought $100 of Bitcoin, and now I have $80. That's my 20. Like, that person's getting rich. I want to do what they're doing. I feel like I have it backwards. We all have a friend who's like super into crypto, and so I texted him for advice. I was like, hey, and these friends, like, they're very annoying. They're always setting Lamborghinis on fire and have all this money, and you have to start the sentence with bro or they don't answer. So I was like, bro, I'm losing money. And he's like, sends me back the diamond hands emoji guy. It's like a guy like this. And I was like, what the hell is that? He's like, oh, it means hold, don't sell. And I was like, well, I don't want investing advice via emoji. Like, I don't think that's how Goldman Sachs does it. So I found my broker, Robinhood, humble brag. I found their phone number, so I called them, and they actually don't take calls. So I was like, all right. So I found their Instagram profile, and I DM'd them. I was like, hell, I'm losing money. Like, what do I do? And they just sent me back 3 eggplants. So everyone, all doing investing via emoji. You can't get away from it. You guys, anyone have kids here? Oh yeah, Jen. Yeah, congratulations. I also have a young son, and he slept through the night for the first time. And yeah, then at his baby wake up hour, I started wondering, like, is he okay? Like, should I check on him? But then I thought, like, well, if he's dead, then he's been dead. So I might as well go back to sleep.
Oh my gosh.
Because if he's dead, look, it's going to be one hell of a day tomorrow. And I'm going to need my rest.
Oh my God.
And then if he's not dead, I'm just going to wake him up. So let's call it lose-lose to go into his room. My daughter, she's a little older, and she grabbed the newspaper. She's like, Daddy, you're on the front page. And I was like, really? And she's just pointing at this Indian guy. And I realized that in my daughter's white universe, I'm just an Indian guy. And that's why when I ask her what she wants for dinner, she always says Indian. She wants me to feel at home. And she's racist.
Like,
well, you guys have been amazing. I've been Latif. Thank you so much. This was so fun. What a great crowd. And
Latif Tayour, everybody. Latif Tayour, tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Super chat on the YouTube. Do all of that stuff. And by the way, Latif, you'll get your tips in a second. Also, hold on a second. The Advil's kicking in.
Yeah. Oh, hey. I see him. I see him.
There's just don't like him too much. But also, by the way, I know it's gotta suck to have Vin Diesel unlike your thing on Instagram, but it's also cool that you have your kind of cousin who added you. And that means you have something more than an Instagram like. You have family.
God damn it.
And also, if I can just chime in here and quickly announce, since you are the 200th comedian we have served, you and Jen Saunderson both win a $10 McDonald's gift card. Congratulations!
Here's my lunch. I'm ready.
Incredible.
Standing O's
What
are
do we
better when
think?
you don't
McDonald's
stand out of the
breakfast or McDonald's lunch is better? What's
Dude, you spend your money however you want. This is a dream. It's a dream prize. You just go for it.
Wait, Ben, did you just tell him to have it your way?
You're damn right. Damn right I did.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm loving it.
But yeah, we're excited to have it's 200 different comedians over the course of the year and a half, not even year and a half we've done the show.
That's amazing.
So, how would you rank yourself in the 200? What number would you give yourself?
With 200 being the top.
The bottom.
I mean, one would be the top.
Yeah, let's go with 200. How about how about this? I'll tie myself with Jen for 200. How about that?
You're bringing her down with you, huh?
No, that's the top. It said it was the top.
It was the bottom.
It was the
It's
bottom.
the bottom? Okay, tie for number 1.
There we go.
All right, there we go. All right, yeah. That was a lot less mean.
Guys,
Oh my
I
God,
gotta
Bowers.
say, this is the dumbest thing I've ever done, and I'm in big trouble. I can't sit up anymore.
Can I give my McDonald's voucher to Bauer so we can get some ice cream?
I don't know. I tried to throw up, and it didn't work. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Don't throw up.
It doesn't
That
come
makes
out
it so much worse.
side.
What makes it worse? Okay, well, then I'm glad I didn't throw up. All right. Well, I can't sit up anymore, so I'm gonna lay here and do the rest of the show.
Bowers, as they say, this too shall pass, but you're not gonna like it as it passes.
Anyway, Latif, I loved your dead baby joke, man. Nice job.
I want slanted Bowers from now on the show. I want all of his.
Well, Cass isn't here, so Bill Bauer's got to do it.
All of his feedback just be like, I like the dead baby joke. That was fun. Okay. Good.
Oh my god.
Bowers after dark.
Okay, take me off screen. I can't do this anymore.
All right.
See you guys. I'm
Powers
here.
right now is doing an homage as he actually is class slipping.
Bowers, for real though. If you need to take off the rest of the show, it's totally okay.
No, I can probably listen. I don't know. I just like I said, it's a stomach thing now. I don't know what's about to happen.
I mean, it's about to be a bedsheet thing, but yeah.
Yeah, I probably should get on my side of the bed.
Gotta say, Bowers, who could have foretold this result? I don't know. How could we possibly assume that chugging the world's spiciest
I had
hot
10 of
sauce?
them yesterday. I thought I'd be fine today. You know, I had 10 yesterday. It wasn't a problem now.
You had a couple drops
You
yesterday.
chugged it. You didn't eat any nuggets with it.
Dude, I'm not disagreeing that I'm stupid.
I think Bowers is the spice winner. I think we look at the tape and I think he won this competition.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I'll be back.
Bowers, just if you could do us all a favor and mute before you do that, that would be great. Rachel, what do we have coming in? Because we know what's coming out.
Yeah. Bowers, people are suggesting you eat cooked rice.
Yep,
Cooked rice. That'll soak it up. Apparently.
Yeah, if you just want to throw on that cooked rice for the next 25 minutes. If you have bread in your house, you could eat that. That'll coat your stomach a little bit, and a little bit of peanut butter might help too.
Vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
Ice cream. Cottage
Rachel.
cheese.
You'll feel better, Bowers. Don't worry, buddy.
No.
All right, Latif. Tim Stewart. She sent you $10 and said, "Welcome, great set."
Oh, thank you.
Savannah Martin sent you $10.84. That's an inside joke.
1084.
Yeah, Latif, the fact that you even got that there were inside jokes put you ahead of a lot of the first timers.
Frankie Bermans tipped you and said, great set. I hope you come back soon. Abby Wright sent
Thank you.
$10 for each comic. Tam Brown said $85 and said, I wish I'd known the Advil boob thing several cup sizes ago. Great set.
Never too late.
The dead baby thing.
Can I quickly do my new impression of Chris Bowers? Hey everybody! Hey, how you doing? Everybody.
Pretty solid.
That's not the end.
Beginning. Ray Benjamin sent you $10 and said, because anyone who shows up to be the 200th comic after the hot sauce challenge and Gen set deserves a tip.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Dana sent you $10 and said, you're number 1. Check that. You're number 200. Thanks.
Ours is number 2.
I was about to say, I think Bowers is doing a number 200 right now.
Yep. Bowers officially left the room, the Zoom call.
Oh man.
Poor
So
Bowers.
bad for him.
Oh, Lord.
It's called Scorpion. He swallowed a scorpion. That's basically what just happened.
On my Google search, he won't die, but he'll wish he did.
You guys want to see my new impression of Bowers' asshole?
No.
Hey, what's going on? Hey there.
The filter's not on.
Oh no.
No, thank you for taking over. Amanda Bibbins sent each comic $10, so thanks, Amanda.
Thanks, Amanda.
John Ehrlich, Latif gave you $20 and said, here's your crypto money back.
Hey, I knew somebody had it. It finally paid off. Thank you.
Sorry.
You know, Latif, you should take that $20 and buy some ETH.
Oh yeah, and you know what? The joke is now going to be, where did my $2,000 go for next time?
Yeah. See, you get the show instantly. Good job.
Yeah.
Sprint Row Steve sent you $10 and said, bro, here's a money. That's also an inside joke. Chili Lee Dog sent $10 for each comic. Money's for the funnies.
Yay!
Yeah.
And then Zara tipped you and said, nice set. Thanks, Pfizer.
Yeah. Things are happening. We'll grow.
A couple things are happening. A couple generals. Greg Murphy said, I posted the full hot sauce results story in the Facebook group. The short version is that Steve had the game won until the last moment of the show when we walked Latif, everybody. We walked him right in front of my face. You're so spotless. There we go. This is better. Steve had the game won until the last moment of the show when Ben said he'd do an extra round of scorpion sauce for 5 tips. Steve was the 5th and final tip, once again screwing himself. So Steve, when you tipped for Ben to do it, apparently you screwed yourself.
I screwed myself, just like all pandemic.
Let's see. Philippa sent $80, 80 Aussie, and sent a super sticker, a pair character riding a firework rocket disappearing away before bursting in the sky. Is that Bowers? Is that like
Bowers?
Where did they find these tips?
Yeah.
YouTube super chats.
Ow. That's
I know. And then Cannabis Jones sent 5 Canadian for Latif for the Schrodinger's baby joke.
Oh yeah, thank you.
All right, guys, we're ready for the game.
Which is amazing because that's also a closed box is where Latif lets his baby sleep. So that's
like a quiet place, but without the oxygen.
Oh my god.
All right, I just watched A Quiet Place 2 last night, guys. It's real fresh.
All right, so the game today is Butthole a Band. I have a couple unpaid entries that I liked. Alexander Breyer had David Bowles.
Oh.
Nice.
And then Roller Dragon, men at work on that ass.
We also should add in, since Bowers isn't here anymore, we can't put his submission, which is flaming buttholes.
So Latif and Jen, just pay attention, starting with our front row, to your favorite. Write down your favorite entry, and we'll vote at the end. So Patrick, you're up first.
All right. First one is Anal Day. And then Butthole Fighters. And for the doodles, I'm going to hopefully try this. Where are we? What? Your anus. It's not coming out.
Oh, wait, we can't see it.
Down. There you go.
Yeah, when we
Voice
do,
system.
Taylor, when we do doodles, let's spotlight just that person so it's bigger.
Sounds good. Frankie Berman.
Thank you, Patrick.
So I have 2 shitty doodles, believe it or not. So here we go. This is Bauer's toilet with the dinosaurs in it.
Oh, God.
Rhinoceros, T-Rex, whatever that is. And then I have a portrait of Bowers right here with a carton of milk. And I said, it's expired milk. Does a body good?
Let's be honest, we don't know if his stomach is hurting because of the hot sauce or he just downed expired milk. Like, we don't know.
So I do have 3 game entries. I have Asshole and Simpson.
Nice.
I have Crosby, Stills, and Ass. And then the Assholes of the United States of America.
Yes, that band is just a synonym.
Hey.
Hello. I have no doodles, but I have Crack Sabbath
Nice.
and the Back Doors.
Oh, fuck.
Good.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
Jason Bowles.
I got some of my favorite bands here. Trainus. And, Alice Pooper.
Hayden.
All right, Steve actually took one of mine when he turned Butthole Surfers into the Butthole, so I'm not going to use that one. But I do point out it's hilarious because their biggest hit was called Pepper, which just seems appropriate for today. So my 2 entries I have, I shouldn't have eaten all those red hot chili peppers. And then kind of similar to Frank's, but imagine I'm saying this between 2017 and early 2021, the presidents of the United States of America.
Nice.
I've got 2 shitty doodles. I have the SDSC brand of Dino Nuggets with our spokesman Ben Gleib saying our little slogan here.
Nice.
And then for Jen, I have her little Meadow greeting card.
So good. We really should do a greeting card store like that. With greeting cards people need.
Anna.
I have a couple. Bungs and Roses.
Nice.
And Pinkster.
All right.
Oh, thanks, Anna. Roddy.
Thanks, Anna.
I've got the Dropship Murphys. And instead of Screeching Weasel, Screeching Asshole.
Zara.
Okay, I'm going in. Drum and flared bass. And I'm gonna go there. Felchout boy.
Oh God.
I'm good.
Debatable.
I have little butt mix, and cold anal, which is not what Bowers has at the moment. I don't have shitty doodles. It's too early.
Early.
I have a shitty doodle of a butthole. And
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah, doodle I've ever done. And then I have 2 entries. I have hemorrhoid Orbison. And the doo-doo dolls.
Nice.
That was right there. Good one.
Stephen Val.
We have 2. The first one is Skidmark Row. And the second one is Got the Runs DMC.
Solid entries. Oh, well, the second one wasn't.
Nice ones. Jack.
Who's just said those ones? I couldn't see the pin.
Stephen Val.
That was Stephen Val.
Okay.
The AC outside kicked on, so if you can't hear me, let me know. 2 doodles for the people who think there's only 2 people in the 406. There's me and the Jeep.
Nice.
And then staying on that theme, looks like Tech wants to go to war with the 416 and the 406.
Nice.
And Steve wants to be included because he got skipped in the 412. He's a little late to the party.
Oh, I'm so little.
I didn't have a red pen, so I had to use a piece of tomato for your hair. All right. Game entries. I got about 10 of these, but I can only pick 2, so I'm going with Diarrhea Straits and RIM.
That's me in the corner.
Sam.
Oh, I guess I should turn my camera back on.
Yeah. That would help.
I have just the one shitty doodle. It's Jen with her new passport. I guess I'm Bulgarian now.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's great.
I'm gonna read 2 and then I'm gonna sit into. I have Hootie and the Starfish.
Nice.
And the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Tam, has no one commented on this? Your hat says VD.
Nobody's commented on it now.
Okay, just
Yes.
just checking.
It's a
A
donut.
lot of people don't root for venereal disease, but I guess you're on board.
Voodoo
donuts.
Voodoo?
Oh, Voodoo Donuts. Okay, that is not what VD traditionally stands for, but yeah, it's Voodoo Donuts.
Bringing it back.
As a nurse, I did not know that. Oh my god.
Hey, not every brand.
I'm just
Not every
like,
brand.
I was just like, that's a bold hat.
Yeah, not every brand needs to have their initials on stuff. They can just have the full name. You know what I mean? There's other options.
They're Portland and Austin. I think they know what they're doing when they put the VD on there.
I actually have a hat for Super Tom's Donuts, so it's pretty good.
Greg.
Oh, God.
I got a couple doodles, really bad ones. I love it when they add the D.
Wow, that is the worst drawing of Rachel you.
Do I have a Jay Leno chin now?
I do enjoy that is Rachel just after someone scooped out one of her eyes, which is happening.
Did you hear this? Did you hear this? Somebody scooped out one of my eyes. I'm queen of
Loves
this
the D,
apparently-
but not the eye.
I've had one of my eyes lopped off.
And this is Bowers when he realized what he had done.
That is great.
Alright, my game entries. First is that album, Button the USA by Bruce Springsteen.
Nice.
And a band that's good for digestion, or at least from what I hear, is Creedence Colon Revival.
Oh.
That's it.
Nice.
On
Veronica.
the right.
Veronica Doodles.
It's shitty doodle time, everybody, with Veronica Haneke.
Hey there.
really shitty today because they're not really funny, but
They're shitty what?
so make tennis jokes, but I'm a tennis comic. Wow, that was too good. Buy one, get one for free. So what do you think about the eyelashes?
Nice.
Not sure. The shop of Little Horse.
They're teeny.
I need advice. And I have, for me. And first, I think I like it. It didn't end well.
If he dies, he dies.
Also, I love I mean, people already think it's very trendy to have mini horses. So mini horse is just one step further. Makes sense to me.
Okay, my game entries, Sphincter of a Down.
That's what Bowers is gonna be at like 3 in the morning. It's gonna go, wake up!
And instead of for aces, I have O anus.
Rebecca.
I've got two. Rim zone and in my butthole.
Oh my god, your kids are right there.
This is my mom goal right here. This is my mom goal.
Jen, I think you lost your ability to just go, I'm a mom, because now we see what moms do.
My mom goal. I want my kids to be able to hear everything.
I actually have shadoodles today.
Yay!
All right, what do we got? Congrats, you're on.
In the inside.
Good job, Bio. Dad, vaguely proud of you.
Dad, vaguely proud of you.
I genuinely think
same
this...
shitty internet.
And I have 3 game entries.
Go ahead, Wendy.
What, Steve?
Oh, I was just saying, I genuinely think a line of greeting cards like that would do well.
Yes. I'm trying to pick from about 10 entries here. My butt hurts. You too? The mighty butt tones.
Nice.
And anal smith.
Nice. Ray.
Not proud of this.
Oh shit.
Moody butt blues. And the other one was so bad. No, you don't. No.
I'm not switching the goddamn camera. Do it.
Oh, please
That
tell him.
Bowers is not here.
I'll tell him.
Instead of in sync, in the toilet.
It's actually really good, right?
Should be proud of that one.
Marissa.
It's in toilet, but it's spelled with an N apostrophe.
Right.
It's actually funny because that's also part of my entries. It's in sync with my bowels.
Could also go with in stink.
Oh, that's even better.
And then I have toilet bowling for poop.
Oh,
Then I don't have shitty doodles.
Sarah.
I just have one shitty doodle. I apologize in advance. This is fire, by the way.
He has a rubber ducky blocking his junk. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Or his junk is the shape of a rubber ducky. We don't know.
All right, is there anybody else, other fans that have entries? Wave at me. Otherwise, I'll keep reading the rest. Okay, these are the rest of the entries that came in through YouTube and stuff. Alexander Breyer, deep brown something.
Oh God.
Cannabis Jones, Rainbow Butthole Monkeys. Rainbow Butt Monkeys was the original name of the band. Finger 11 what? All right. Victoria Scattereggio, 9-inch buttholes.
Oh fuck.
She also had Assy DC. Cannabis Jones, Finger 11 buttholes. That's what that. All right. Frankie Angles, the Colin Stones, Colin Stones.
The Colin Stones. Nice.
Ron Gould, Rick Astley's Always Gonna Lube You Up.
Who was that?
That was Ron Gould. Stephen Hirsch, Public Enema.
Oh.
Ow. So many enema jokes that could have been made.
That is good.
Tim Stewart, The Smashing Monkey Biscuit. And then she also had Fallout, The Goody Hole. Oh.
The goody hole.
Ralph had Ass, Wind, and Fire. And Ralph also had Wreck Tom Petty and the Fart Breakers. Amina, Flaming Butthole Lips, new nickname for Trump. Dave Adler, Asshole and the Sunshine Band. Frankie Berman, Nat King Colon.
Oh, fuck. Unforgettable.
Amanda had Corporate Blowhole. And then she also had Red Hot Chili Bowlers. Amina, Enspinked. Amina also had Hootie and the Blowhole. She also had Five Finger Butthole Punch.
Doesn't count, but Ray just put in the chat a pretty good one. Eminemina.
Wendy also had 10,000 bidets. Sam Brown, Puckered Brown Band. Cam also had All Paints.
Oh, God.
Abby had James Brown Starfish. Chris Jacobs, Great Big Dennis Leary, because he's an asshole. Those are all the game entries.
All right.
By the way, Butthole a Band brought to you by the good people at McDonald's. McDonald's.
All right, Rachel, do you want to start then?
All right, goddamn. I loved. I gotta watch how I say this. The game entries I really liked was Finger 11 Buttholes. I really liked All Taints. I loved Crack Sabbath, Skid Mark Row.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give it to Trainus.
Nice. But what
that
game
was
entries?
Jason.
What game entries did you like?
All right,
Jen.
Latif.
Or no, yeah, Jen. What's your favorite?
Jen.
Is this where we also say ones that
No,
we went
not
to?
yours. Yeah, just the ones you vote on.
I really love Crosby, Stills, and Ass. I really loved Creedence Colon Revival. And I'm really having a hard time between Dropship Murphys and Got the Runs DMC. I think I have to go with the Runs.
Whose house?
Latif, what was your favorite?
I'm also going with the Runs DMC.
Nice.
Runs
Ben?
house.
A lot of good ones. Buns and Roses from Anna. I had the same entry, really good. R.I.M. from Das Style. Aranka's double feature of Sphincter Verdown and O Anus. Instead of Oasis. Deep Brown Something, the Colon Stones. I loved Crosby, Stills, and Ass, but I would have preferred Crosby, Stills, Ash, and Bum. But I gotta give it to Ron Gould with Always Gonna Lube You Up. Steve, what you got?
There were so many good ones. I really liked Train Us. That was almost my vote. But then Skid Mark Row came and took it. So that is my vote, which means the winner is Run's DMC. So claim your prize. Go to stscshow.com. Shoot us an email and claim your prize. So now,
Steve and Val win it. Well done.
Yeah. So if so Jen or Latif, if you have any, go for it.
Have 4.
Latif, do you have any?
I'll try to have one by the time Jen's done.
Perfect.
I have New Kids on the Butthole.
Oh, fuck.
I have Motley Ass Spew. I have Eagle Eye Dingleberry.
Oh, God.
And I have Woo Bun Clan Ain't Nothing to Fuck With.
Latif, you don't have to have one if you don't want to. It's
Okay, sorry, I didn't know I was supposed to do them too. I was just
No. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
I've
it.
got 4. What about you guys?
I only got 2.
I got 2.
All right, I'll start. The Butthole Lips.
Nice.
Instead of the Beatles, the Buttholes.
Nice. I have the Backside Boys.
Backside's back.
Dexy's Midnight Buttholes.
Frank Berman just put in the chat, Buddy Holly.
God damn, that could have won. That could have taken it.
My last one.
I look just like Buddy Holly.
How about Buddy Holy?
My last one is Fleetwood Ass.
My last one, I'm a fan of old school hip hop, so I gotta go with Della Hole.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one.
No, I don't like being the one to end this, but I will. Kiss, my glory hole.
That's not what a glory hole is, Rich. Just a heads up.
That's what a glory hole is.
You don't know yours glory? No? All right. And then
I got one.
Oh, what do you got, Latif?
What do you got?
The Notorious B.I.G.
Lindsay Ray. That was a good one. My last one is Dropkick My Butthole.
Oh, wait, how about Cardi B? But the B stands for butthole.
There we go.
Butney Spears.
No. The
Free
19
Butney.
game.
Free Butney.
We're not going to keep going on, boys. I'm not going to keep doing this. The 19. I'll kill all of you.
How about just Pink?
I will come to your house.
How about?
I'm using my one mute.
Fine.
Jessica Simpson on the toilet.
So the Night King game will be Butthole a book, and Taylor's example was how Stella got her butthole back.
Oh, I got another one. You guys ready? Nickel crack.
That's right. Good job. All right. Now it's time to plug ourselves. Latif, where do we find you?
Well, if you're in the LA area, I have a show every Wednesday called Latif and Friends at the Nightcap. If you DM me, I can put you on the guest list, and you can find me on Instagram at Latif Tayour. And I have a podcast that comes out every week called It's Show Business, where I talk to some of the best comedians and musicians in the world about the biz and what it takes to get in it, stay in it, break into it, all that fun stuff.
Awesome.
Excellent. Latif, thanks for coming on the show. You fit in great.
Oh, thanks for having me, Steve. This is so fun. You guys were great.
Jen, what about you?
I'm Jen Saunderson on all the things, the TikToks, the Instagrams, the things. I have a show tonight. I just got added to host for Don Friesen, which I'm really excited about. Always fun with him. I have a show at the Laugh Factory in Long Beach on next week. If you want dates, I'll remind you later. And I have a podcast that's all horror and comedy called Everything is Scary.
Excellent.
Thanks, Jen. Good to see you again.
You too.
Ben, what about you? What do you got coming up?
Next Saturday, the 31st, is the next Gleib Off the Top crowdwork and improvised madness at Nowhere Comedy Club on Zoom. Tickets at nowherecomedyclub.com. But today at 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern, is at Nowhere Comedy Club on Zoom. Greg Proops and I do our monthly show. Greg and Gleib. Please get a ticket if you can. We also have Dia Comedy joining us. We have Justine Marino hosting. It's going to be an absolute blast. Use promo code SDSC. We can check out for a discount if you'd like. Join us. It's going to be a good time.
Steve, what about you?
Every Thursday night, doing a show, producing a show in Pittsburgh at the Thunderbird. It's an awesome venue. We had a great show there this past Thursday. Next Thursday, the headliner is Brett Druck. So we're very excited about that. My full tour schedule is on my website. We did just add Albuquerque. Tickets are now available. It is for the Sunshine Theater, ironically, because that's where the sun does shine. So it's been kind of the theme of the episode. And check out all the other dates on my website. Going to over 100 cities this fall. So check them out and come see us live.
Hell yeah. And just so you guys know, join our Patreon/SDSC. I just threw it in the YouTube chat. I did post Leedy's slow-mo drawing time lapse of Ben's chili pepper is what we'll call it. Chili pepper. So take a look at our Patreon. And I did want to let everybody know, we heard from Bowers. I said, hey, how are you doing, Bow? And he goes, bad. I'll be okay, but it bad right now.
You know it's not good when he's not even using its.
Front row, good to see you guys. Please shut off those cameras, and we will see you on Tuesday. And this is where I get awkward. I don't know how to say goodbye to people. And so,
bye.
Goodbye.
You're doing great.
Thank you so much.
Great.
Oops.
I just want to leave you guys with one thing. Ashley Simpson. Okay, goodbye.
Thank you all so much for being with us. Natalie and Butlia, and good night. What?
Oh, God. She
go
sings
back and
Torn,
forth.
right?